Hello chat. Today we're gonna be reading horror Black Friday stories. I personally, I don't think I've ever went out on like a Black Friday like that. And like I don't think like crazy Friday stuff happens anymore. But I was curious to read some stories because I hear it gets freaking crazy, and I believe it. While we read things, I'm gonna have me making a Bat Plushie over here. And speaking of Black Friday, I will be having my own sale for like 25% off all my wristbands and buttons and keychains. So if you're interested in any of that, my shop's there. It will start on the 21st and it will end on the 3rd. So if you're interested in any of that, feel free to check that stuff out. So with that being said, let's get this stuff started. We are on Retail Workers of Reddit. What is your Black Friday horror stories? I'm terrified for you. My condolences to anyone. Honestly, Black Friday I feel like is not just like one day anymore. They like do little bits everywhere, which is probably for the best, but I don't know. I wasn't really shopping back in the day like that, so I don't know. But I watched some videos and they were like, it was like crazy sales, I think, and like they don't do that stuff anymore. So let's get it going. This is by The Booty Diaries. Had a lady call the police on our store because we sold out of a TV. I really wish I was lying. They came too. No, they didn't. Why the stop? Like, what do you mean they came? For what? That's hilarious. What do you mean? What did you come for? All right, next one is by Zek Groove. It was technically the day after Black Friday, but it was still busy as hell. Oh my god. Every freaking condolence I have to anybody who had to work through that. Even now, like, just like, oh my god, like, retail workers, they do get put through it. It was technically the day after Black Friday, but it was still busy as hell. I worked as a customer service supervisor at Comp USA before they closed down. I think Best Buy. Okay. And all of my checkers called in sick that morning. No. No. Oh my god. All of them. No. That is like, no. That would be it for me. I quit. Like, what do you mean? All of them. So I am only effing one ringing. I'm the only effing one ringing people up. This was like for the first 6 hours of the day. No! When I finally got a 15-minute break, I went into the back area and blew up at the first manager. I was so peeved and stressed. He just sat there and let me vent to him. After a little while, I went back to him and apologized to him. He said he was cool with it. That day sucked. Yeah, that sounds stressful as good heck. This is by Intentional Texan. Guys, get ready. This one is a long one. Worked at a store that had a service department. They couldn't ring up anything at the service counter, but they had a computer, which made it look like a register. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. Here we go. Guy is standing there patiently waiting to be rung up. Finally, somebody notices him and asks what he needs. I'd like to pay, he says. I'm sorry, this isn't a register, replies the service tech. I'm scared. The guy proceeds to try and convince the service tech to let him pay because the line for the main register is 3 hours long. Oh, this is Black Friday. I was like, what the what do you mean 3 hours? Of course the service tech couldn't because he didn't have a register. He just had a computer for making appointments and such. So after 15 minutes of arguing, the guy moves off to find the line. Here's the fun part. While he was arguing, somebody else saw him. No, don't say this. No. Somebody else saw him standing by something that looked like a register. And they got in line behind him. No! No! This is tragic. The people saw the shorter line and got behind them. No. No! That's no. With nobody to control the line, grew quickly. 15 minutes was all it took for the knot line to snake all the way around the department. guys, it's over. You're cooked. No, what do you mean? So when the doofus who started this whole fiasco went to find the right line, he found the end of the line he had started. The guy behind him heard that there wasn't a register, so he followed the first guy. Then the next customer followed the second, and so on. They walked around in a circle for an hour before somebody noticed them. I'm sorry. We almost had a riot when a manager had to tell 100 people that they weren't in line and just had waited an hour for nothing. That same year, we had several scuffles at the point where the register line had forked into 2 lines. From then on, we marked off a huge register path and had several employees just managing the line. Ooh. Frick, damn. Dealing with that many people, like, that's scary. Oh, next one, this is by the Wasteland Wizard. I like all these names, they're all fun. I worked at Walmart years ago. One of the managers thought she was being sneaky and swapped my Black Friday shift with an on one at 9 a.m. Sneaky? Why are we being sneaky? Don't play with me right now. What do you mean? This is not the time to be being no. My shift normally didn't start till 1. Oh no. And it ended at 9, so this was utter BS. I was a bakery department and had to work all of Thanksgiving the day before, and they ended up needing more help. I came in at my 6 a.m. that day and worked a 14-hour shift because most of my team had been given the holiday off. The manager's excuse was, "You're young." Don't make me mad. Like, what are you? You're young, okay? They have families they need to be with and kids to celebrate with. And do I all of a sudden not have any family and stuff like that? Do I not have anybody to celebrate with because I'm young? What are you saying? Don't make me mad. So I was pretty angry. Yeah, like, screw you. Screw you. What are you saying? That's so mean. I found out that the Black Friday sale was a 65-inch LCD TV in the electronics and PS3s. So needless to say, it was going to be a bloodbath. Guys, it's so over. It's over. I stayed in the department because there was literally no one else there and caught up on much needed stationery. When the manager found out before the sale started, she came my way to rain down fire, brimstone, and BS on me. Thankfully, I could use their own BS policies against them. There needs to be at least one member of the bakery crew on hand to write cakes. Since I was the only one there, they were crap out of luck. I got out of the Black Friday BS and got an easy day of work. I'm so happy for you. Oh my god. And the perfect spot to watch all the chaos while screwing over a manager I hated. It was a beautiful day. Good for you, brother. Good for you. This is by Zed Wind. This happened just today. Gun to my head. These are on like 8 years ago, Mark. Some of these stories. I don't really know when like the craze of like Black Friday stopped, like in person on Black Friday. I don't know. Cause like they start doing that stuff almost in October sometimes. Like I started spreading mine out because I was like, nobody do like Black Friday to just Cyber Monday anymore. It happened just today actually. I work at Starbucks, went to do my routine lobby and bathroom check just to clean up during the craziness. Went to the men's restroom and there was what? Went into the men's restroom and there was crap smeared all over the walls, toilet seat, and mirror. No, I quit. I'm not doing that. No, disgust. No. Really had no choice other than but to clean it up with my coworker. Definitely the most disgusting crap, literally, I've ever had to do in my life. Okay, Next one. This is by Katie 0629. I work at the largest lingerie retail in the country. We had a security guard last night for the beginning of Black Friday. That ain't enough. A Southern Belle mother decided she didn't want to wait in the 50-person deep line and she would cut it. Oh no. What? Now why do you think you're more important than everybody, all the other 50 people in line in front of you? This is Black Friday. Or was, like, that's the game, you know? The game is to freaking expect to be there forever. Our security guard asked her multiple times to step to the back of the line or leave. Proceeded to scream at him with every curse word in the book and ended up threatening him with a she had in her bag. What is it ever that serious? This will be my last holiday in retail. What the hell? Bruh, you're over 50 people line, you're gonna try to pull out I don't know what I can say on here. A pew-pew? That sounds stupid as hell, but like, really? Brother, please. Okay, what is with everybody taking a crap in these stores? Why? Surfy Guru 1137 just said that when the customer who took a crap in one of my fitting rooms and then wiped their butt with a $124 Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. No more needs to be said. Hello? Steel Girl 2310. I worked for a golf superstore. A golf superstore? I ain't ever heard of that. I've never heard of a I don't know anything about golf, so why would I know anything ever? I worked for a golf superstore as a cashier. Black Friday customers come rushing in and the line starts. I proceed to scan the first item and nothing. No. 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 They will break at the worst times. It will all go to shit at the worst times. Chat, I need you to look at me. It's over. No. The registers are completely down and the lines are growing fast. The only thing we could do is take every transaction manually, write down SKUs, calculate tax, and use old credit card swipers for 3 hours. I never worked in retail during Black Friday again. That's awful. No, absolutely not. Okay, I wasn't gonna read this one because I thought it wasn't gonna be that crazy then. Astronomical Artist 18. This year was surprisingly tame. People were all in good moods, in which turn makes me happy. Hell yeah. Last year, a woman yelled at me for taking too much time to finish her transaction. Do you want me to like start? Do you think I'm the Flash? This woman yelled at me for taking too long to finish her transaction. Do you want to do it yourself? Like, come on. Like, yeah, just a little bit of patience. That her kids were in the car and she didn't want so dumb. Her kids were in the car and she didn't want This is so stupid. CPS to take them. Okay then. This is a comment. Just one moment, please. Takes out your cell phone and call CPS. Your total is. Stop. That's crazy. Like, damn. The North Star. Oh my god. The 14th Noah. 5th time's the charm. I just saw someone get the crap beaten out of them for a toy of the year. A Hatchimal. Holy crap, do you guys remember Hatchimals? I remember watching Dan TDM, like, he like burned one and like threw it out the window. Holy crap. Those were a thing. Those were crazy. The creatures. I didn't like it when like toys talked. It freaked me out. I didn't like the, like, I remember like when I was young I got a Care Bear that like talked. It freaked me the hell out. I don't like it when it starts talking to me. Like, stop talking to me. No. Don't talk to me. No. Okay, this is a comment under the same thread. By Jenny Any.711. My dad was a police officer when the toy of the year was Tickle Me Elmo. He responded to a call at Walmart or Target, can't remember which, of 2 women beating each other up over one. when he went to break up the fight, one of the women bit his arm. She bit him so hard that she actually spit some. No! You're disgusting. Get him. Stop! She bit some of his skin and blood onto the floor. He had to get his blood tested every 6 months to 2 years after that incident to make sure he didn't get any diseases from her. People are actually crazy. Over a tickle me Elmo. What the ball? What? Biting his skin out is crazy. Got another one on the same thread. Aerial scoop. I worked one gloomy Friday in the clothes department at Walmart for like 2 straight hours before the sale began. Can we get a moment of silence for them? People hovered over the pallets. The alarm went off and the swarms went insane. There were 2 women in particular on opposite sides, tossing clothes back and forth to each other. I don't know what their system was because half of the stuff they were catching and tossing aside. Okay, well, you don't need to make a freaking mess of things, just freaking... Why are we throwing things? Like, come on. But this little... Oh, no. This little teenager, I meant, like, petite, tiny girl. No. Girl, no. Intercepted a pair of pants being tossed, and the woman went effing insane and elbowed her in the face. Like, is it really that serious? Like, you already were like tossing everything else in the damn store. Oh my god. Instant blood, and the little girl was so shocked she just stood there shaking and crying. That's awful. People are awful. The woman acted like like that was perfectly... Pause. I need to reread that. I'm like... People... God. People can be so freaking, like, stupid. And freaking cruel. Like, over a pair of damn pants. You were throwing... Whatever. The woman acted like that was the perfectly reasonable thing to do. Why? I pulled her out of the crowd and started to walk her to get her cleaned up when the... Sorry, I'm, like, pissed. The woman acted like that. Okay, I pulled her out of the crowd and started to walk her to get her cleaned up when the sheriff appeared out of nowhere. The best part, she was his kid, and the woman was arrested on the spot. And she had to post bail and pay full price for her shitty Levi's. Yes! Screw that woman. Jesus Christ. You don't need a freaking... What did they do? Elbowing someone in the face is crazy work because, like, that is a... Your body can be a weapon. This isn't self-defense. These are a pair of pants. Levi's. Okay, this is by Goldmine Velvet. My first Black Friday was gross. Understandable. We were relatively calm, and then suddenly a lady burst into the store with a cart from Target and heads to our bathroom. What you doing with that, bud? Why are you going to the bath? Oh, no. Oh, please don't be what I think it is. I shrug it off. A few minutes later, a customer asked where the... No. I'm scared, chat. I'm scared. A few minutes later, a customer asked where the bathroom is, and I pointed to her. She comes back seconds later saying, "There's someone in the bathroom on the floor." Oh! It was my first Black Friday. Oh, God. So I called a manager. My manager went in and rushed out. Apparently the lady who rushed in took a crap. Oh, my God. I think you can kind of guess where this is going, and I'm not reading anymore. I'm not reading that! This is by Ken Dog. I worked at Best Buy 2001. I won't name locations, but this Best Buy was one of the worst jobs I ever had. 6 a.m. Mall store. Oh, God. People were climbing over gates. Climbing the gates, literally. They opened the gates, and the massive flood of people ran from the back to the front. From front to back. Some ran past me, spun around, and screamed a question at me, and then darted off again. Oh God, we got some bullet points. Management told us that morning that if it was a day we'd do damn near $1 million in business in one day. Therefore, it really didn't matter how we treated people. Sell, service, plan, sell accessories. The cash flow and revenue will be there. Make our numbers look good. Paraphrasing. One woman punched another and took the last of some digital camera to the front of the store. Okay, we're getting violent over dumb shit. I don't know. My tall, lanky friend reached between two people arguing over the last hard drive, took it from them and handed it to some guy and told them, if you're gonna act like children, then I'll treat you as such. Oh, your friend ate with that. Your friend cooked with that. Yep. I moved up front to work crowd control. Oh God. They had lined up a bunch of big TV screens. Big screen TVs to channel people down the media aisles, TV, DVDs, which those lines. Am I just stupid? They lined up a bunch of big screen TVs to channel people down the middle aisles, CDs, DVDs. Those lines went way up and down those aisles and the way back to the outside. I had customers tell me they were glad I was out there because they were going to knock out the guy that was there before me. I'm pretty sure 1 or 2 of those TVs were tipped over as well. In total, an absolute crap show, and I do not wish it upon anybody. I refuse to go shopping on Black Friday now. Yeah. Okay. This is by Duck Munch. I worked at Walmart during Black Friday around 12 to 13 years ago. Oh my God, this was posted 8 years ago, and it was about 13 years ago, so that's like 20 years ago. Guys, I'm so good at math. So this is probably good. The hot items that were $10 DVD players and trampolines. The DVD players were stacked on 2 tables near the register, and the trampolines were in the sporting goods. Okay. I'm walking out of the receiving area in the back, and someone from sporting goods asked if I can go grab a U-boat or an L-cart to load up the last trampoline. I had to go, oh, you're not getting that, man. You're not getting that. I had to go I'm choking on saliva. I had to go all the way to the groceries. Oh my God. I had to go all the way to the groceries to get one, and as I'm coming back, someone asked me about the item, so I walked 2 feet away from my car, and some woman grabs it and runs towards sporting goods. Dude, why you do me like that? Come on. I get there, and the woman and husband are loading up the trampoline, and it wasn't even for them. The other lady that had it purchased, oh my God, they had it purchased. Stop. Had receipt and all, just needed a carry out. Said, hey, that's mine. And the husband got in her face and was like, what are you gonna do about it? B word. I'm so tired of having to censor out everything. So, they started to walk off, and I was shocked to the point, and the husband looked at me and said, the F's your problem. I don't like your attitude. I don't like you. You're annoying as hell. Don't piss off. What is my problem? Don't even, guy chat. I just smiled and told the sporting goods guy to call management. The husband then said, run, honey. And they booked it to the front. They made it out of the store with the trampoline too. How the hell do you get out with a trampoline? Honestly, I wouldn't fight them either. Like, this job is not worth my goddamn life because they sound, it's too much. Then I got to the front near the $10 DVD players. One older woman grabs the last one on the left of the 2 tables. Another grabs the same one. They scuffle. One lady decks the other into a full table of $10 DVD players, and they all fall over, and she runs. Never effing again. Yeah, no, like, what the helly? I bet it didn't even fit in their car. That's so funny. One last story for today, because it's getting dark, and I still gotta cut out patterns after this. So let's get this started. The last one is by Pancakes of Doom, and this one is a long one. Let's see what horrors have bestowed upon this poor individual. Oh boy, a reason to tell a story of what happened today. It's fresh. This is fresh. Oh no. So I work at the largest e-commerce electric store in the US. I really do love my job. Management is easy to work with me, etc. Black Friday, however, sucks. It just sucks so much. Yeah, I imagine. Today is like any other. I get there about 45 minutes before we open at 8 a.m. Everyone prepare, etc. Open the stores, things are going smoothly. I'm wearing a sweater over my uniform because it's slightly chilly out. So I'm about an hour into my shift and something dawns onto me. I'm sweating, like really bad. Now I'm a big guy, but not big enough to be sweating while standing still. So I knew something was wrong. It dawns on me that I'm suddenly getting really sick. I call one of my coworkers over and tell him to finish this transaction I'm on, and I bolt. Now, fun fact about our store, we're really small, so small in fact the men's bathroom only has one. So I burst in the door and shut it locked. So into the trash can all of my Thanksgiving goes. I'm just heaving into the trash can. Some guy walked into me and just noped the F out. I felt like garbage. So I finished and I managed to worm my way back outside, and my GM looks at me. I assume that's like manager, I don't know. And he can tell that I'm sick. He tells me to hop on the register no one uses, and I'm stand there in my own corner for about 10 minutes, and then it hits me again. Running off, I go again. Thank God the stall was open, so I just start all over again, but thankfully in my own area afterwards. Afterwards, I buy a water and sit in the break room, try not to battle this inner demon that is trying to kill me from the inside out, and it wins. It wins and makes it indefinitely worse. Throw up in the trash can in the back break room, and then it starts coming out of the other end. Oh God. So I immediately turn and sprint into the bathroom and drag the trash can with me so I can call my GM from inside the bathroom and beg him to let me leave, so thankfully he trusts me enough to let me go. TLDR, someone didn't wash their hands in making... What? Pause. TLDR, someone didn't wash their hands in making Thanksgiving food. I threw up every corner of the store. I crapped myself and had to abandon a good pair of underwear in the trash can in the bathroom. Is this like, you know... Okay, we're gonna read one more because I just saw the first sentence and I'm... Jesus Christ. This is by deleted. Well, 2 people got pew-pewed in the parking lot at our local mall after engaging in an argument with somebody else in the mall today. So there's that. Well, yep, that's the last one. People doing too damn much. Too much. And with that being said, the deals may not be as good nowadays, but I feel like it's not as... Okay, I don't know because I don't go out on Black Friday, and I don't think I ever have. But I assume it's not because I don't know. People do everything online now. It's still probably freaking hell for the people working out there and like packaging everything and stuff like that. Shout out to all y'all. All the love for y'all. And if you want to help me out, you can check out my shop and things will be on sale from the 21st to the 3rd. That will be 25% off. The code will be automatically applied at discount. It is up right now. Honestly, the sale is starting now. So if you're interested in any of that, you've been wanting to get some, here's the time. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed making a bat and reading some crazy horror Black Friday stories. And if you have any of your known, let me know because I'm curious. I've only heard like crazy stories. I've never really experienced it, and I'm kind of thankful because honestly, just going to the store normally is quite stressful, personally. So the thought of going then makes me want to sob. So yeah, I hope you guys had a great day and you guys liked this. And till next time, goodbye, you fruity bats.